Welcome to the weather hazard scenario, icing procedure. In this scenario, the aircraft is at a cruising altitude when the control surfaces and cockpit glass begin showing signs of ice formation. When ready to initiate the procedure, select Begin. Change flight plan course and change altitude to increase outside air temperature by limiting conditions conducive to icing. Pull cabin heat control full out and rotate defroster control clockwise to increase maximum defroster airflow. Increase engine speed to minimize ice buildup on propeller blades. Press 1. Verify signs of carburetor air filter ice and apply carburetor heat as required. Caution: undetermined loss in manifold pressure can be caused by the air intake filter or carburetor ice accumulation. Lean the mixture if carburetor heat is used continuously. Plan a landing at the nearest airport and notify ATC of intent. Caution: with an extremely rapid ice buildup, select a suitable off-airport landing site. If ice accumulation is 1/4 inch or more on the wing leading edges, be prepared for a significantly higher stall speed. Verify wing flaps are up. Warning: if a severe ice buildup is on the horizontal tail, a change in the airflow direction can impact elevator effectiveness or total loss of flight control response. Open the left window and remove ice from the windshield for VFR landing. Key the mic to notify ATC of landing.
Ground control, Mike Yankee Foxtrot Lima Yankee, 1 mile west at 300. Inbound for landing on runway 9.
Foxtrot Lima Yankee ground control, clear to land runway 9.
Clear to land runway 9, Foxtrot Lima Yankee.
Check seat backs are in the most upright position. Check seat belts are secured and locked. Verify fuel selector valve is set to both. Verify mixture is set to rich. Verify propeller is set to high RPM. Verify landing and taxi lights are on. Press V. You have the controls. Press S. Maintain an airspeed of 100 knots indicated airspeed to runway threshold. Reduce power as runway threshold is clear. Hold to flare the aircraft to the touchdown point on the runway. Ensure main wheels land first by pulling the yoke back. Press S. Ease the yoke forward to lower nose gear gently. Press W. Apply brakes to reduce speed. Press space. Safely bring the aircraft to a stop. Congratulations! This completes the icing procedure. Next, we will discuss and demonstrate the Crosswind Landing procedure. Welcome to the Crosswind Landing procedure. In this scenario, the aircraft is at the approach position for landing on runway 27. When ready to initiate the procedure, select Begin. Key the mic to notify ATC of arriving intent.
Ground control, Mike Yankee Foxtrot Lima Yankee, 1 mile east at 300. Inbound for landing, runway 27.
Foxtrot Lima Yankee ground control, clear to land runway 27. Be advised of low-level wind shear, wind northeast 045, gusts at 12 knots.
Cleared to land runway 27, wind 045, gusts 12 knots, Foxtrot Lima Yankee.
Set flaps to full. Press 3 times. Check seat backs are in the most upright position. Check seat belts are secured and locked. Verify fuel selector valve is set to both. Verify propeller is set to verify landing and taxi lights. You have the controls. Press S. Maintain an airspeed of 100 knots indicated airspeed to runway threshold. Verify the flaps are set to full. Stabilize and maintain aircraft control. Crab the aircraft by increasing rudder pressure to fly into the wind and cancel out the drift. Press Q. Kick and flare the aircraft at the touchdown point on the runway to straighten nose and safely bring the aircraft to a stop. Congratulations! This completes the Crosswind Landing procedure. Next, we will discuss and demonstrate the Thunderstorm Avoidance procedure. Welcome to the Thunderstorm Avoidance procedure. In this scenario, the aircraft is at a cruising altitude of 700 AGL, en route to another airfield when a sudden weather formation occurs in the distance. Caution! In rough air around thunderstorm frontal conditions, set speed to a lower maneuvering speed to mitigate possible gusts, producing loads on flight controls that can exceed load limits. When ready to initiate the procedure, select Begin. Set power to 2,000 revolutions per minute. Hold 1. Stabilize and maintain aircraft control. Verify weather on radar navigation instrumentation. Key the mic to request a weather update from ATC.
Ground control Mike Yankee Foxtrot Lima Yankee. Thunderstorm is visible on radar. Requesting deviation 2 miles left of course.
Foxtrot Lima Yankee, you are clear to fly heading 240 to avoid weather. Advise when able to resume your navigation.
Left 2 miles, heading 240. Foxtrot Lima Yankee.
Stabilize and maintain aircraft control en route to ATC advisory position. During the climb, we will continue to verify and maintain an airspeed above 85 knots indicated airspeed. Verify the attitude indicator, AI, horizon is displaying a blue sky. Verify the vertical speed indicator, VSI, is positive and climbing. Check power is at full throttle and 2,400 revolutions per minute. Check mixture is rich. Press 6. Check the fuel selector valve is set to the both position. Check the cowl flaps are open. Stabilize and maintain aircraft control en route to ATC advisory position. Congratulations! This completes the Thunderstorm Avoidance procedure. Next, we will discuss and demonstrate the Lightning Strike procedure. Welcome to the lightning strike procedure. In this scenario, the aircraft is flying at 500 AGL in turbulent weather when multiple lightning strikes occur around and on the aircraft while en route to another airfield. When ready to initiate the procedure, select Begin. Verify ammeter low voltage annunciator is illuminated. Note: illumination of the low voltage annunciator can occur during low RPM conditions with an electrical load on the system. Similar to a low RPM taxi, while under those conditions, the annunciator will go out at a higher RPM. Prior to reset of the master switch, and if an overvoltage condition has not occurred to deactivate the alternator system, set the throttle to high RPM and verify the light is extinguished. Set the avionics power switch to off. Set master switch to off. Set master switch to on. Verify the low voltage annunciator is off. Set the avionics power switch to on. Verify ammeter low voltage annunciator is illuminated. Set the alternator to off. Set all non-essential electrical equipment to off. Key the mic to request landing from ATC.
Ground control, Mike Yankee Foxtrot Lima Yankee. Lightning struck the aircraft. Abnormal instrumentation readings. Requesting immediate landing.
Foxtrot Lima Yankee, ground control. You are cleared to land on runway 27. Is your compass working or do you need navigation assistance?
Identify inoperational instruments.
The compass, ADI, VSI, and GPS are inoperational. Foxtrot Lima Yankee.
You are bearing 315 at 500 AGL. Turn left for 270 and maintain altitude for VFR landing on runway 27. Use small yoke inputs during your turn.
Turning left for 270 and maintaining altitude for VFR landing on runway 27. Foxtrot Lima Yankee.
Set flaps to full. Press 3 times. Check seat backs are in the most upright position. Check seat belts are secured and locked. Verify fuel selector valve is set to both. Verify mixture is set to rich. Verify propeller is set to high RPM. Verify landing and taxi lights are on. Press E. You have the controls. Press S. Maintain an airspeed of 100 knots indicated airspeed to runway threshold. Verify the flaps are set to full. Land the aircraft safely and bring the aircraft to a stop. Congratulations. This completes the lightning strike procedure weather hazard scenarios. You have now earned the weather hazard certificate. Your new tab will be active in your pilot record.